Okay, I copied the figure and I wrote down the pertinent information. So I'm going to figure out the work that is done um, until x equals 5. The work would be the integral of the force dx, which would really just be the area under the triangle. Well, a triangle is going to be 1/2 times the base, which is 5 meters, times the height, which is 3 newtons. So that's going to be 15 times 3, no, 5 times 3 is 15, divided by 2 is 7.5 joules. And that's going to equal the change in kinetic energy. But the initial kinetic energy was 0. So that's just going to be the final kinetic energy, which is 1/2 mv squared. So V is going to equal the square root of 7.50 times 2 over m. So I'm going to put that in a calculator. Square root of 7.50 times 2, which is just 15, over 4, which gives me 1.94 meters per second. So now I'm going to double check and make sure I didn't make a mistake. 1/2 times 5 times 3 makes sense. So that's the work, and that's the change in the kinetic energy, which is kinetic energy final, which is 1/2 mv squared. So I just took the 7.5 times 2, which gave me 15. I divided by 4, that would be giving me 15 fourths. And then I took the square root of 15 fourths, which gives me the answer. Okay, B. When x equals 10 meters. All right, so now I just have to add this rectangle here. So the work extra, I'm going to call this work sub 2, is just going to be the area of that, which is from 5 to 10 is 5, and then the height is 3. So that's going to give me an extra 15. Area of the rectangle is 15 Newton meters, which is joules, which is going to be the change in kinetic energy, which is going to be, you know what, I'm going to make this perhaps even a little easier. I'm just going to do the total work from the beginning. So it's, I'm going to do this total, the whole thing. So it's the 15 joules plus the 7.5 joules. 15 plus 7.5 is going to give me 22.5 joules from the beginning, which is just going to be 1/2 mv squared. So multiply that times 2, gives me 45. Divide by the mass, which is 4, gives me 11.25, and then I take the square root of that. 3.3 0.35 meters per second. So again, I just did the total work from when it was at rest. All right, so now I'm going to do the total work again. See? So now I'm going to take this whole thing. That last triangle has the same base and height as the first triangle. So it's going to be now 15 plus 7.5 plus 7.5 again. Which would be 30 joules. So 30 equals 1/2 mv squared. So 30 times 2 is 60, divided by 4 because that's the mass. And then I have to just take the square root of that answer, which is the square root of 15. That gives me 3.87 meters per second. So notice that the speed keeps increasing because work is continually put into the system.